Your live, interactive coverage with Good Day Maine will begin soon. Good Day Maine's Friday Favorites starts right now.
Good morning, everyone. We love that music, don't we?
Yeah.
I kind of feel like
It's
we're
the
the characters in Wayne's World when they did Bohemian Rhapsody, right?
Yeah.
I feel like my face is very large. We're like in tight quarters in the
I
digital
know.
studio, so three's a crowd.
It sure is.
Literally. But that's okay. Happy Friday.
Yeah, we made it to Friday. That's all that matters. Cheers.
Yes,
Got our
Jeff,
iced
where's
coffee
your
on
token?
deck.
I'll cheer with my reading glasses.
It is perfect.
I think I had to do my NFL picks on the big jab, so I didn't get a chance to go.
I know. Did it go well?
I'm in last place now, so it's
Oh,
not going so
no.
well. I'm gonna make a comeback. You watch.
The first mistake
We'll
was
watch.
betting against the Pats against the Jets. That was your first mistake. But you said that you're going for the Saints.
Oh, I picked the Saints. Saints by a
Sunday.
touchdown. and
I
of
don't
course,
blame you for that.
I picked the Cowboys to beat them too by a lot, and that's what happened. It was 38-3. So
Wow. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
impressive.
I'm not saying I want them to lose.
I know.
I'm just trying to bet up here.
Yeah.
All right.
Gotta bet smart.
Well, we want to know about your weekend plans, folks. Good morning, Carl.
From Fort Kent all the way up
Yes.
in
Right.
far northern Maine. I bet the fall
Carl,
foliage
yes.
is incredible there, Carl.
Tell us
Is that
about
the
the
boonies? What do they call
foliage.
The
Did you call it the
boonies.
boonies,
I
the
wouldn't be
weatherwatch?
that mean.
No.
That's not mean. That's just up in the middle of nowhere. There's nothing mean about that.
I guess you're right. You're right. Yeah, it is up in the boonies, I guess, of far northern Maine
I
in,
will say
in the county.
People get
Mhm.
really defensive about their hometowns. One time I called Berlin, New Hampshire. This is years ago in sports. The Portland Pirates are playing a hockey game up there. And I said,
Mhm.
hey, it's the biggest thing to ever hit the tiny town of Berlin, New Hampshire.
Oh boy.
We got like 5 or 6 phone calls going, how dare you talk about our town like that? Like, I just called it a tiny town. That's it.
No.
So anyway.
Oh,
All
look at
right.
your mother.
Shout
Katie.
out. So my mom is.
Carl agrees.
It
It's
is in the boonies. I love it. Hi,
Yeah.
Mom. Rosie's visiting my sister in Louisville, Kentucky right now.
Very nice.
So I miss you guys. Don't have too much fun without me. Yeah, Carl, tell us about the foliage because that's like it feels like overnight.
Overnight.
Especially, I mean, inland areas in the mountains and things like that, we've seen it progress, but all of a sudden now
Yep.
here, like along the coast and stuff, it's really popped.
Exactly. Here in Portland, I mean, I went to Trader Joe's yesterday and I was driving home and just like all the trees with the fog in the city, like it looked amazing.
Didn't it
It's
look
so
nice?
nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
totally. I mean, you know where I like to go? I was telling you guys earlier. I like to go up to North Conway up in the White
Mhm.
Mountains. The White Mountains look like the Orange Mountains when you go up there.
They really do.
Spectacular.
Although the crowds this time of year on the
Yeah.
weekends,
On the
I mean,
keg, yeah.
you just go as early as
Crazy.
you
That
possibly
sounds cool.
can.
The cake.
The kink. I love the kink. Yeah.
Good morning, Travis. Good morning, Joe. And Carl says, absolutely beautiful. Lots of fog.
Wow. Oh, and I bet
Which
that
does make for a
nothing
really
better
cool juxtaposition,
than a little
right?
bit of a foggy foliage. Fogolage.
Awesome. Fogolage. What did you say today? Portlandopoly.
Portlandopoly.
We'll tell you more about that in a second, but
Mhm.
let's get a little bit check of the forecast.
Yes.
So yeah, it's kind of like the temperatures are fine.
Room temp.
right?
Room
Exactly.
temp out there today. This
Very
is what you set
average.
your
Are you talking about the
thermostat
temperatures
to.
outside of the one in our studio?
Well, the one in our studio is
We won't even talk
a
about that.
furnace.
We have
Some
complaints.
could say maybe
We're filing some complaints.
maybe an engine compartment or
Mhm.
something like that. Something very toasty, but yeah, remaining really nice. And after tomorrow,
Sorry.
everything
I can't
is
see
going.
you,
I know,
Christian.
I know.
I'm so
Everything,
sorry.
It's okay. I don't want to
Oh.
like crowd your
I
space,
know.
but everything.
No personal space in here.
No, not at all. But everything is going to be much nicer after tomorrow. And there's Jeff on our side. But yes. Okay. So Katie, click to the next
Okay.
one. Let's see what we've got here. Holiday weekend forecast.
Yay!
You're
Okay.
trusting Katie moving the graphics.
I don't know why,
I'm
but here
handing
we
the
go.
reins over.
Yes.
Well, I know you wouldn't trust me, so
Well, she's got the mouse right now. So
Yes, I am in
I would trust you, Jeff.
control.
But holiday weekend forecast tomorrow. It's just a wash.
I
Tomorrow's
know.
your day to play Portlandopoly.
Yep.
Chill out inside. Maybe a game of Sorry.
That
one
sounds
of my favorite
fun. Or
board
just
games.
watch I don't know, October
Scary
movies.
movie.
Yes.
Yeah. Perfect weather for tomorrow. And then Sunday, if you want to go leaf peeping this weekend, Sunday looks really good. There will still be some clouds around to give us that nice contrast that we like to see, but it'll also be really nice and sunny and very fall-like.
are we gonna have some leaves still on the trees? I mean, it's gonna be windy on Saturday.
I'm
or-
hoping so. Saturday's not super windy, but Sunday's really breezy.
Okay.
And that actually may bring down more leaves than tomorrow. But then again, heavy rain isn't great either. So yes, tomorrow afternoon, this is what we're looking at for our radar. yeah, it's going to be very wet out there tomorrow. That's a radar picture that you want to be indoors for tomorrow afternoon. Then we've got the remnants of Tropical Storm Philippe moving in Saturday night. This is early Sunday, 3 in the morning. Look at all that heavy rain, but it's mid-coast and down east. So if you're west of Augusta, likely not to see quite as much rain. It will still be very wet, but it will not be flood-causing rainfall in central and southern Maine at the very least. And it shouldn't be too major of a rain event here. We've got the far down east portions of the state likely to see at least a little flooding in spots, but been really dry over the past couple of weeks. So we're thankful for that. That helps us absorb this rain a little better.
That's true.
And yeah, I think it's just going to be a soaking rain tomorrow. I think we can all handle that. But as I mentioned, Sunday, that's actually going to be the windier day. Even though we've got tropical remnants moving in tomorrow, doesn't look all that windy. Sunday behind a cold front, it's going to be very breezy. Winds gusting up to 30, 35 miles per hour. So that may knock a lot of the leaves off the trees, but only in areas at peak color. So if you're not at peak color yet, which most of us are not.
I don't see the foliage. Sorry.
Yeah, no, that graphic's not in there.
Oh, okay.
It's on my Twitter though.
There you
If you can pull that up somehow, or my X, I guess. If it's on there, but and we also have that other foliage map as
I know
well.
it's not as accurate as you'd like.
I know. Well, I try to go off of what you guys are sending in to us for our foliage map. I try to make it myself with what I'm seeing in terms of what the viewers are seeing. So if I see a picture from Jackman with absolutely beautiful fall color like we saw this morning, yeah, they're at peak color for sure. Rangeley at peak color, all those areas down really through Bethel in peak color now. We're all in moderate color though, at the very least for the most part. So yeah, it's been really noticeable in Augusta, our Augusta Skycam today. You could really see it in Portland too from our rooftop Skycam. And I just walked over to Duncan and back, and you could also see the fall color really nicely just in our parking lot. It's so nice. This is my favorite time. One of my favorite times of year. Yeah,
it really, really is. Okay, so we've got the rain tomorrow, and so there's so many events happening, including the Fryeburg Fair, which had amazing weather to kick off. I mean, Sunday was beautiful.
You know, and if this is our trade-off, I mean, I think a lot of people would take it because earlier this week it was unbeatable.
Well, we got the event in Freeport too, and there's one at Booth Bay this weekend.
Yes, the fall festival.
Yeah, if you're gonna go, just bring a rain poncho or some boots.
I mean, in the fall, it's actually kind of fun. I feel like on a nice rainy day, as long as it's not too extreme. Although tomorrow's gonna be pretty heavy rain. You know, as long as it's just like a nice light to moderate rain, I feel like you can handle that just fine.
Yes. But here's a highlight from the Fryeburg Fair. We ran this the other day. Yes. Okay. I just thought this would be fun to share. This is a couple that got married at the fair. And first off, they had their 2 horses.
Is that the horse of honor?
Yes.
And is it just me, or are these horses bigger than normal horses?
They are giant.
Draft Clydesdales almost.
Like 97,000 pounds.
Jim is a longtime draft horse owner and puller, and his fiance, now wife, Kim, they together tied the knot Wednesday afternoon in the pulling ring. Everyone at the fair was invited, including their horses, who are named JD and Speck.
I love them.
I think that is so sweet. He has spent more than 50 years pulling at the Fryeburg Fair. So obviously very important to them.
Yes. And they just look so happy together. I love seeing that.
It's time to wake up, Jeff. Time to wake up. You missed the show.
My nap.
It's nap
the biggest fear ever.
I know. And that's my alarm. I have I'm triggered by that. But I just think that look how happy they are. Yeah. Isn't that so cute?
Such a cute couple.
Yeah.
Love it.
Congratulations. I mean, what an awesome story. The fact that they probably shared it with some of the other people at the fair too made it fun.
Yeah. I know. And that's what they wanted. So, all right, let's talk about.
And their horses.
JD and Speck. Yeah. All right. Portlandopoly. Is that what we're calling it? Okay. I just think this is so cool.
I know the official title is Monopoly Portland Maine Edition, but Portlandopoly is just really fun to say.
So we've been talking about this for a little while. We knew that Monopoly was going to come up with a Portland edition, but now we know sort of the landmarks that are going to be on it, which is really cool. And there's, how many are there? Like 50?
Over 40.
Over 40.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you see the money? The money has Portland Headlight on there.
That is so cool. And you can see Portland Headlight right there.
It's a beautiful
Harbor,
board.
Fish Market, Porthole. What else got?
We got the Tate House, Longfellow Books, based out of Bull, Portland Symphony Orchestra, Becky's Diner, Beach to Beacon 10K, Seed Bags, Merrill Auditorium. We also had Hadlock Field.
I'm surprised Peaks Island's not on there.
It might be.
That's
Those
what
are
I
just
was
the ones
saying.
I picked out. So
I'm curious. people who are tuning in, what is your favorite board game?
Because
I
the
got
money with the,
Oh,
the,
yeah,
the
there
headlight
it
on it.
is.
It looks really nice.
I am very vocal about this, that
here you
I dislike Monopoly. I do not like to play. I've never liked to play. It was not a game growing up that we played much. It
Mhm.
just takes too long. I don't enjoy
You sound
it.
like
It created giant rifts in
Yes.
the family. It pulled the family apart.
Yes.
Mhm.
She sounded like a Dr. Seuss. I do not like green
I
eggs
do
and
not
ham.
like green eggs and ham. I do not like Monopoly, my
Sam,
friend.
I am.
But this is so cool. And I think it's just like a fun. I mean, I'm assuming they do this with different communities across the country.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's like,
Hundreds,
and why
hundreds.
wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Even my hometown, Woodstock,
Yeah.
Georgia, we had
That's
one,
so
a Woodstock
cool.
Monopoly. I remember seeing it at
Well,
Walmart
think-
when I was home one time.
The thing about Monopoly, I mean, it's like the game of cricket that it could go on for days.
It
Days,
really
right
can.
before- I mean, because everyone's
Days.
got to go bankrupt except one person. you
There
know?
was a time I remember as a kid, and me and my sisters were playing. We started in like the evening. We played for hours and hours. Still didn't finish. Woke up the next morning. Kept playing
Yeah.
for longer. It never ends.
Well, no one wants to wave the white flag, right?
Right.
No.
Right.
The one thing
exactly.
I'll
You fight till
say-
the bitter end.
Yes. I'm hooked on Monopoly Go, says Travis, thanks to my
I think
sister. I
that's
don't know
the-
about that one.
That's the one with the Is that the one with
It's got to be
the-
small or something. And you play in a car or something.
that, or
like
maybe
that,
like a phone app? I'm not
Maybe,
sure.
yeah.
Okay.
So we talking about our favorite
sure.
board games? Is that what we're
Yeah.
talking about?
What's your favorite board game, Jeff?
Mine's,
Well, first off, your family plays a lot of
Oh,
games.
all the time.
Yeah.
We played our two favorite games. We play Uno Attacks.
Oh,
Basically,
I love
when you
Uno.
instead of drawing a card, you push a button, and this little machine could spit cards out at you. So Uno
Right.
Attacks. And the other one, okay, it's Cards Against Humanity, but it's the family edition.
Mhm.
Okay, that's another one.
A little more
A little
PG-13.
appropriate.
Little
to
PG-13,
the kiddos.
so-
Okay.
But they love both those games. We have a great time. We just
Yeah.
laugh.
Yeah.
all the time.
So fun. What about you, Christian?
I always loved Shoots and Ladders growing up
So
as a
fun.
kid. That was one of my favorite
I do like
ones.
that.
I
What,
haven't played-
Candyland too?
I loved Candyland.
Yeah.
Candyland was actually that one's probably
Oh,
my
I
favorite.
love that.
I just because I was obsessed with the board. It was just I loved
Yeah.
looking at all the little intricate designs on the board. So fun. Game of Life too. If you guys ever played that, it's
Yep,
like
I
a
have.
somewhat more simple version of Monopoly. I feel like,
Yes.
kind of similar to Monopoly.
You know, it's really fun. The joke was because every time I play, I would have kids. Like there wasn't enough holes
Yep.
in my car. I had like 6 or 7. That was the big joke. And sure enough, now I end up with 5 kids.
And now
Yep.
you have 5. They wouldn't fit in the little car. You're right. I think there's only 4 pegs.
Joe likes Boggle. I used to love playing
Okay.
Boggle. And good morning, Crystal, tuning in from Lowell, Mass. We were a big Scrabble family, and my husband and I play Scrabble all the time, especially if it's a rain or a snow
Yep.
day. We love to do that.
Who's better?
Classic. Yeah. Oh, I
And we
wouldn't doubt
always
it.
well, he has beaten me a couple times,
Oh,
but I
just a
would say
couple.
like 75% of the time. We'd have to ask him, but I would say 75%
He's
of the
not
time
here,
I
so you
win.
can say
I can say
100%.
whatever I
Yeah,
want. I
we'll
know.
ban you.
Oh, and Travis used to love Candyland too as a kid.
Yes. That's
Well,
one of my faves.
guess what? You could buy as many board games as you want if you win the Powerball.
All right. What's it up to
1.4
now?
billion?
It's still because there was no drawing yesterday, right?
So- and the
Correct.
cash is
tomorrow
like-
night.
The cat-
500.
Oh, it's
no,
not
it's
today?
over that. Now it's like 6:30 or something.
So
like
the
that.
drawing's tomorrow night. So let's see. Will you? I'm asking a question. So Jeff, tell them about your big.
Well,
plan.
here at the station, I mean, when we get up $1 billion, we always get an office pool going. We just on Wednesday,
Jeff.
we got 45 people to play, and we didn't get one combination right. So that means we didn't even win $2. And here's the funny thing:
No.
anytime I see anybody, I walk over, and if I see somebody and say, "Hey, you want to play the pool?" I'll get people outside the station. I got 8 people from the Starbucks over by the Shaw's
Wow.
here in Northgate to play, and I got a couple of people at the credit union. And one time we had 3 or 4 electricians here at the station. I got them to play as well. too.
Oh my goodness.
Why? Just to like, I don't know,
for
get
fun,
more
right?
people
Half-
involved. Yeah.
Next one, when they win the next time, half the state of Maine will be out of work. it
Yeah,
seems like.
Yeah.
exactly right.
Well, we figured out 45. We figured out each of us get like 12.5 million, something like that. So,
That's pretty
yeah, we
good.
can- we
I
can
think
handle that.
I think I could handle a cool.
I would
12.5.
definitely, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I always say like, oh, maybe this time I'll play, and then I just don't get. I'm too lazy to like even
Yeah.
stop and like pick up a ticket. I don't know.
Because I'm like the odds are just so low. But
Yeah,
can't win if you don't play.
I
so.
do like scratch tickets. That's like what we do, like especially around the holidays. We usually, my dad likes to do scratch tickets, and John's family does scratch tickets. That's always fun.
You know, I never remembered to do it, but sometimes like if the person in front of me at the gas station is buying a ticket, I'm like,
Yeah.
you know what?
Maybe
Why
I
not?
will,
I'll
yeah.
buy one too.
Why not? Why? Hey, somebody's got to win at
Yeah.
some
I
point, and somebody
know.
made one. What? Not that long. What? About 11 months
I
ago.
know.
Lebanon.
I bet your heart
Tell
dropped.
me,
when you woke up
yeah,
that
okay.
morning.
So full disclosure, Christian and I don't usually participate in the pool. So this was in January, right? Okay. So when you woke up and found out that someone from Maine won, did your heart sink? Like what?
I fell out of my bed.
Yeah.
I was like,
that's like crazy.
and then it was really funny when I get in. Our general manager at station plays too. I get people in sales.
Yeah.
So I walked in. He goes, Jeff, get in here. Said Sue was our GM. So I walk in there. What? He goes, I swear, the first thing I thought this morning was like, I wonder if Jeff drove through Lebanon.
Yeah,
yesterday.
You never know, right? Oh my gosh.
I said, no, sorry, Sue. It's not.
It wasn't us. Not this time.
And it's always the most random gas station in a tiny town somewhere that ends up selling that winning ticket.
It's never like
it's never in a downtown
big metropolitan.
Yeah, LA or something like that.
Right.
Nope. All right. Well,
hold on. I'm getting hot in here. Jeez.
I know it's warm. We're getting
we're wrapping it up. So
right.
okay. Well, if you play Powerball, best of luck to you. Best of luck, Jeff.
Yes.
And
I'm gonna go buy 'em right after
I know.
this.
I got the one button undone, Jeff.
Yeah.
Yes, it is
Casual
quite
Friday
warm.
now.
Well,
But
3
we're saying-
people in here. It's like woohoo.
Our studio, just people they don't know this because we don't really talk about it on the air that much. Our studio seems like it's
Yeah, we don't
20 degrees,
complain that much on the air.
20 degrees warmer than our newsroom. So every time during commercial break, we were all walking out in the newsroom because it's like 10 to 15 to 20
It's
degrees.
so weird. I don't know.
And some days it's Antarctica
Yep.
in there. Some days it's Phoenix, Arizona.
Yeah.
You know, it just depends. But
Or sometimes New Orleans, Louisiana.
Yeah,
Today
exactly.
was more New Orleans.
It was
Humidity.
definitely New Orleans
Yeah.
today. Well, have a great weekend, everybody, and let us know what you're going to be up to tomorrow, especially. You know what? I say like I'm not mad about having a day that's a washout that we can just hang. There's no pressure to do anything.
Right.
Chill, play Monopoly, do whatever is going to make you happy.
It's too bad I had to be on a Saturday,
Yeah.
but you know what? We'll make the best of it. It's a long weekend for most people.
Yeah.
And we do get 2 nice days on the long weekend.
Right.
Sunday and Monday. And actually feeling like fall and not too cold. You know, sometimes we dive right in
know.
almost to winter, highs in the 40s. Not seeing that. It's gonna be
Right.
still right around 60. So not too bad.
What about the kids? A lot of the kids got a 4-day
I
weekend.
know.
They got today
They're-
off.
They're
Pretty
sleeping still
awesome.
right now. I
Yeah.
bet.
Exactly.
All those
I'm
teenagers,
jealous.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Miss those days.
Yeah. Well, enjoy the foliage. Let's leave you with a quick little shot of the lovely foliage.
Yes.
Oh, ooh.
Get out and leaf peep
Happy
today. I highly
Friday.
recommend before that heavy
Today
rain tomorrow.
And then
Wow.
Sunday. All
Yep.
right. Have a great weekend, everybody.